So guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are having Chinese food, guys. We got all this beautiful food in front of us. We're so blessed to have it. And we got it from this place. It's in Rudy Hill restaurant at shop 2/71 Rudy Hill. And it's on Rudy Hill North Road as well. So there we go. Yep. So why we decided to buy food at this place, guys, because you know how much I love New Zealand food. This would be like the closest to New Zealand food. It tastes really, really identical to New Zealand chow mein. And we all know that New Zealand can make a lot of beautiful food. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so what's on the menu today is chicken chow mein with soft noodles. And we got king prawn egg foo young. I like to call it egg foo young, but here in Australia they call it omelette. And so that's king prawn omelette, Australian version, but it's egg foo young, guys. And we got the special fried rice here. Oh, and under the egg foo young is plain rice, okay? Because it's nice with plain rice. And also I've got sweet and sour pork here. And here, right over here in the corner, being shy, it's beef. There's beef with crab meat sauce. Okay, guys? Okay, and I got a few spring rolls because that's what Chalora wanted to eat. And she also wanted to have satay chicken, which is here too. And in front of us, we got a bowl each of... They call it short soup, but it's wonton soup, guys. Look, and the wonton is decent. Sometimes you get wonton, you know, and it's like winchy little wonton inside the meat, and the pastry thing is like all pastry, and it's winchy little drop of meat in there. But this one, it's like a spoonful of meat. So see how generous they are. So guys, don't forget, if you ever want closest to chow mein and New Zealand food, this is the place to visit. Okay. Te whai seka kalo. Doing a prayer now, guys. We're going to do a prayer, Chalora and I. Chalora's going to do our prayer. There you go, Chalora. There.
You don't have to say it out loud.
Okay, never mind. Dear lovely. Okie dokie, now it's time to eat.
I'm so excited. I'm not kidding. By far, this is the best Chinese place that I've eaten at.
Yeah.
And we've eaten at a lot of Chinese places, and by far, this is the best.
Yeah, and it's once I tasted the chow mein, it was like being in New Zealand. Like all those beautiful memories of New Zealand food come floating back.
Sorry, girl, you gotta go over there.
Oh, I'm just having some soup. Oh, yeah. I know you want some of this. And there's your sauce. So I can move this over. See, look, guys. See, we can move this around, but then when it gets over there, it doesn't move anywhere. But look at this food, guys. We're so blessed. Thank the good Lord for this. Look how big these... I'm not kidding. These are big wontons. Look, they're big. And I've been to Samoa. I just think, where's the meat?
I was going through my mum's comments. So I was just in her last mukbang, and I was going through her comments. Someone commented saying that I eat too slow. And I think that might be the reason that I get, like, I eat a little bit and then I get full quicker. Not quicker, but like, you know what I mean?
But then how many times do you eat?
Not a lot.
And our drink today, guys, is Sunkist. Cheers. This soup is delicious. When we got there, the place was in, there was no one there. Then we were about to place our order and people started walking in. Guys, this always happens to me. Like, we can go to the shop, right? Like Big W or something, and if I happen to go past a sale thing and there's like no one there, and I think, okay, there's no one here. Yes, I can go nosy through it by myself. Next minute, I see a few ladies come in and going through the stuff as well, and I'm thinking, oh, why didn't you guys come in your own time? So I just, you know, I just end up leaving. You know, I go. It's like eventually they're pushing me out, but yeah, so weird, but that always happens to me. Yeah. Can't wait to eat all this beautiful food. The food is just so nice. Even this fried rice, the chow mein.
The people who work there are also nice. Like, we walked in and the lady was like, hi, Danny.
Yeah, and then we were trying to order all this food and she was going, no, that's enough, you don't need it, too much. But I didn't want to go through the trouble going, oh, no, it's mukbang. She might go, what? You know, so we just, okay. Sweet and sour, guys.
Do I like... Can I just bring the plate to me?
That's what I mean, I did.
We need a topic, babes. Let's talk about something. You know, you should test that. You should test that ASMR. Do you know what that is?
No.
Do you know what that
I
is?
don't want to.
Wait, do you even know what it is?
Yes.
Okay, so for those who don't know what ASMR is, it's pretty much when you like whisper into the mic. Sounds a bit weird, but it's really not. I like watching ASMRs. You can like eat, or like whisper, I guess. Sorry. Whoa. Don't fall.
Yeah, so this place is really good.
Boom. Girl, we need a topic to talk about. I'm actually about to eat so much of this. It's not even funny. See, Mom, I want to get that.
So I don't know how many of you are subscribed to Chalora's YouTube channel, but I'm not even subscribed to it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so last night I checked my account and I had 15 subscribers. And then this morning I checked and I had 90 subscribers. So for all of you that came from my mum's channel, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Poor yous.
Why?
I know. I don't know. I guess it's because I'm your mother and the subject you talk about is like, you know, girl got a geeky once, you know. And I told her, you know, on the channel to be respectful. This food is really nice, eh? Satay's got a little kick. Got a little kick
Yeah,
in
that's
it.
spicy a bit.
But nice. Excuse me.
So if you head over to my channel and you like my videos, thank you. If you want, you can like leave me suggestions for what videos you would like to see from me, like in my comments below. You know, because sometimes I get stuck on like video ideas, on like what I want to give yous. So you can like, let me know in the comments below.
That's a king prawn egg foo young. I love prawns. I say king, but by the looks of it, it's not king. It's like a prince. It's not as big, but hey, still prawn. Yummy. Nice. Have some of that omelette. And soup is really nice too. You know, in New Zealand, you get some really nice food. Really tasty, tasty food. And then you get those family deals, which is really cheap compared to here. There's that thing that I've seen on the internet, how a lot of people is like fascinated with the, you know, the deep fried ice cream. We've been having it for a while here in Australia, because Australia do it, you know. And then because there's an option of deep fried bananas or deep fried ice cream, which is amazing, eh? You think you chuck it in there, it'll come out, it's all melted. No, come out, just the outside bit is a bit runny, but inside is still mangaya, you know. So I noticed it's Clover Park takeaway that they go to. Do you know, I used to love going there, right? Because I used to be around from just where my mum and dad's house were. And I used to go there, and they used to make the best omelette for me anyway. Well, their place and just up the road a bit, in Manukau Heights, near Manukau Heights, their omelette. But I used to go there and get the hot dog on a stick. I used to buy that, some takeaway, fish fillets and all that, you know, fish and chips. And then I used to drive my kids over to their park where they have the, you know, the culture day. I'll go there and take my kids to the park, and we have fish and chips here and hot dogs on a stick. Good memories. Nice. Have some of that. Egg foo young. Nice.
What do you call it?
It's called egg foo young.
Yeah, I remember that's what you used to tell Dad. He'd be like, go get me egg foo young. And then he never used to say it. He used to be like omelette. And I'm like, Mum, you forgot Mum.
Yeah, here in Australia they call it omelette. But, you know, it's egg foo young. It's really nice, man. The satay. You know what, guys? You guys will have to go try it yourself. If you haven't already been there, go and try it out yourself. It's delicious. But you'll probably be overworking the poor Asian family. See, the poor lady was running around today when we were there.
Yeah.
They have free home delivery as well, and the order has to start from $45 and over. Then they'll deliver. Perhaps the egg foo young, please. It's really nice. Don't drop it.
Can you put some on my plate?
I'll give you half just in case you don't eat it all. You want some rice?
Yeah, sure.
And the gravy's nice too. Here we go. You want a little bit more?
No, I'm fine. Thanks.
Okay, I'll have the other half then. Nice too. So it's plain rice underneath it, because an omelette with plain rice is nice to me. not fried rice, because the plain rice cuts the, you know, the flavour, so it just keeps it to the egg foo young. It just keeps it to the egg foo young, and you know, the rice doesn't really have that much flavour. So if you have fried rice and, you know, like egg foo young, it's like a mixture of flavour and confuses your taste buds. Anyway, that's just me. Yeah, the Marcus go bite. Nice. No. Yeah, nice. I have to crunch up that pork.
I think the sauté is my favorite.
Yeah. It's your sister's favorite too, but man, this is so good, eh? The omelette, the egg foo young, it's really good. Egg foo young, beautiful. We're very blessed to be able to eat so good. What about the spring roll? Was it good? I'll give it a try. Nice.
This is their mini spring rolls. This is their mini spring rolls.
They don't do the big spring rolls. They only do the mini ones.
Yeah, but like if this is a mini, then I wonder what their big one would be. Do you got story time to tell us? Do you? Oh.
No, I don't. No.
So what do you talk about in your videos?
Heaps of stuff. I just blab on until I find a story. My kids' videos doing good. Desiree and Sharon's. So thank you to everyone that's gone there and joined them when they're doing this. See, my daughter, she is her own worst critic. You know, like she would look at their editing and think, oh, that's so boring and that's so. And then they come here and I watch it before they upload it. And it's such a cracker. And I say to her, what are you talking about? This is so funny. I said, you better not cut out this bit. You better not cut out this bit. She goes, oh, I cut it out. And I go back and re-edit. I try not to say too much to my daughter because she's one of those kind of kids that pretend their ears are like this, but really their ears are like this. She's a good girl, my daughter, Sharon. And she does, you know, listen to a lot of things that I advise her. And I appreciate that about her, you know. Unlike Chalora, nah. Do you listen to Chalora? Oh, I don't know. This one over here, she reminds me of me, guys. My mom used to tell me stuff and I used to go, yeah, out of being a bala'ai, like, yeah, because my mom used to be, you know, like a fussy kameki. And then she goes, and I go, yeah. And my poor mother. And then when she turns her back, I just pretend to go and wash the dishes. Next minute, she's looking for me. The dishes have stopped. The dishes have been done. But she's looking for me. Where am I? I've done a Benny Hill. And I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling the people about the story. Once upon a time, long time ago in Bethlehem.
Well, then, like, obviously she wasn't giving you that much of a honey if you're still going out, you know, walking about.
Oh, trust me, the hidings I used to get was massive hidings, but it was just that the stubbornness in me. The stubbornness in me, guys, is so bad. It was so bad, guys.
No, it's still kind of bad.
Yeah. It's even bad thinking about it, you know.
It's raining so heavy in Australia. Like, it's really bad. Like, I'm, like... Sorry if you can hear it, but it's really heavy.
Mm.
And some... Like, it's that bad that some people are getting evacuated out of their houses. Because it's flooding.
Mm.
So sad.
We're lucky here.
Yeah, we're not affected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the rain's been, you know, like pretty bad. But hopefully not a lot of people has, you know, lost financially due to their cars being under the water. So, you know, some people don't like to insure stuff, right? Because, you know, financially they probably can't afford it. And there are some that think, you know. So I insure all my cars, right, guys? And have I ever even made a claim on any of them? But it will be looking like, you know, like waste of money. But you just never know, eh? You just never know when you have a car accident and you need that car fixed or something like that. Or you could damage someone else's BMW and, you know, you got no insurance.
I can never see my mum hitting someone, like, from the back or, like, hitting someone at all. Because the way my mum drives, she drives so slow and so professional. It's like, can we get there today, not tomorrow? Jeez.
Professional, when I heard that, I thought, well, yes, she got that right.
Yeah, like, she's, like, 2 hands on the wheels, never goes over the speed limit.
Not over the speed limit.
But me, when I drive, over the speed limit.
So, when there's someone right up close to me, I'm looking in my rear mirror like this.
That's a prawn. There's a prawn in the omelette.
Yes, that's mine. Can I have it?
Oh my gosh, that's legit. No, I have it.
Okay, thank you.
That is legit.
You want it?
Yeah.
No, that's why they call it king prawn.
Wow.
Yeah, so when they're right up behind, you know, and I'm going looking at my rear mirror, going. Instead of looking on the right, I'm going. Giving them their little filthies, giving them filthies like. So who's driving if I'm looking at the rear mirror, giving dirty looks? Anyway, so sometimes I try and speed up a bit, and my husband goes, "Nah, don't speed up. They can't go around." I notice here in Australia they don't really do the, you know, the overtake. Only if you're on a long stretch of road. I remember back in New Zealand.
Yeah.
When you're driving and you just overtake. Whenever, unless it's an unbroken line, then you don't overtake, guys. Don't overtake. Don't break the rules.
Yeah.
But here, it's like people don't really overtake. Just overtake. And I'd even pull over just so they can go overtake. No, they still follow me and they're probably swearing in the car going, "Hey, look at this."
Yeah.
And I'm looking in the mirror going, they better not be swearing at me. Hey? Oh, well, not that I can see whatever they're doing in the car. Yeah. So, listen, one time, right?
Story time.
One time, this was in Mangere.
Where's that? Is it pronounced Mangere?
Mangere is Mangere.
Mangere?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, what?
I thought that it was pronounced Mangere, not Mangere.
Mangere is the Maori word for it. Wow. And Mangere is probably what people think is, yeah, but it's Mangere.
I thought it was Mangere. It's Mangere. Wow.
Same thing. They call it both things. But, yeah, so I hadn't been back to New Zealand in 20 years, guys, and I forget that. Because when you get to the left, you turn, you know, and it's the right car that gives way. So I was in Mangere, and then I went to turn, but this car was coming. I was like, excuse you, you know, I'm trying to, and this car's trying to come, and they're going like this out the window, and I thought, look at them pulling their fingers to me, and yet I'm the one that said, you know, did the right turn. So I pull down my window, and I go, and I go like this, because this man was going, and then I see his wife in the passenger side. They're Islanders, guys. So the man's going like this, you know, he's doing his finger gesture, and then I thought, okay, let's do it together. So I go like this, and then I turn, and I think, oh, they're turning too, oh no! And then they turn too, right? So I was telling you, I said, oh, okay. And then I see my uncle's house up the road, and I think, okay. So I indicate left again, and then they indicate left again, and I thought, oh, is this man trying to tease me? I didn't care, right? And then I thought, I'm going to pull the car over, and this wife come out. I'll have to fight the wife. And he better not jump in. Anyway, so when I just indicated left, and then they indicated left. So when I went to turn, and I could just see my uncle's house two houses away, and I was planning to drive up the driveway and then hop out and see what's going to happen. But then when I getting ready to turn in, I slowed down, and then they went past. They didn't even beep the horn. They didn't even look over. They didn't even look pissed off, because I was waiting for, oh, okay, then it's going to be on. I'm going to get smashed by the both of them. But I ain't going to let them bully me, okay? So I pulled over, and then I was waiting for what's going to happen. And then they just drove past. And they're minding their own business, and here's me in the car assuming things. But anyway, he's doing like this. So, you know, I did that. Oh, okay. Don't laugh. Don't you ever do it. I'm only telling the story. And this happened about 5 years ago. Can you stop it? Don't you ever do it. I mean it. Because if you come back holding your eye like this, and I go, what happened?
Please.
Hey, shorty. You're going like this, and the girls go boom, 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 boom.
No, you know the TV shows where they're like holding that little kid by the hand?
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. Someone holding your forehead, and you're just punching the air. So stop. Yeah, so funny. Mm.
So you really thought that you were going to go fight someone, really? They were just trying to go by.
Yeah, and that was just, it just happened to be where I was turning, they needed to turn too. But why I assumed that, because of him going like this to me. So I thought, oh my gosh. And I looked at the rearview mirror, and I see his wife sitting there, and I'm thinking, man, if that was me, I'd be going, what? Take it off! No. No, my husband would never. My husband would go, Anyway, so that's what happened. I can never forget it. But then I find out. So anyway, I'm telling the story. So I'm telling the story, and I go, yeah. So and my husband goes, so you didn't give way to the left? And I go, you know, like parking on the left corner to let the car. And then I go, no. I got there, and I turned, made my turn. And he goes, so you're in the wrong. And I look at him, and I go, I wasn't in the wrong. I went to turn, you know. And he goes, yeah, but where are we? I said, what do you mean, where are we? And he goes, where are we? And I go, we're home. And he goes, no, where are we? And I go, we're here in Manukau. We're home. What? And then he goes, we're not in Australia, darling. And I go, why? What's the difference? What's the rules? And he goes, you have to give way. When you get to the left, you have to give way to the car. And I go, really? And I memory bank. Because I got my license back in, that's where I first got my license when I was 16, back in New Zealand. And then my memory bank came back, and I thought, oh, yeah, that's right. So sorry to the man and the woman that I was poking my finger at. It was just a return, just a like, you know when people wave at you, you go, yeah, well, he went. And I went. It's like Mr. Bean, you remember Mr. Bean? Someone did something, and then he thought it was, you know, a hello. So everywhere he was going, he was giving the middle finger all the time. Anyway, don't you do it, though.
I'm thinking of the meme.
Huh?
No, yeah, I remember Mr. Bean doing that. Like, don't we have to give way? We got to give way to our right, so why wouldn't you give way to your right?
Well, it's different over there.
Do they drive on the left or the right side of the road?
No, they drive just the way we do. They just, that little law is, you got to wait there and let the car. Well, I didn't know that. I really thought I was in my right.
Babe, isn't that the same with Australia, though? Like, you got to give way to your right?
No, when you get to the left, right, like we're going to Plumpton, and there's a car coming, I go. And then that car will follow me. Here in Australia, remember? I bet you got your license.
I do. Just going to get my P's. If you ever need a lift, let me know. Well, let me know after I get my P's, obviously, not now.
Yeah, I don't like breaking the law on the road, eh? And I used to be one of those ones, you know, like, if someone cuts us off, I'll beep the horn, like, even if my husband's driving, I'll beep the horn, like, did you see that? And he goes, Daddy, don't. And I go, yeah, but look, they just, and he goes, they made it. And I think, okay, never mind. If I was driving, beep, 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 beep. But then I was studying with some Jehovah's Witness, right? And then her name is Barry and Gail. So Barry, Aussie man, nice couple. And Barry was talking about if you stay within the law, okay? If you stay within the law won't chase you. If you stay within the law will never have to come after you. And if you stay on your own lane, you know, like, if you stay in your own lane, try not to cut corners, because you never know when a car's going to come around and you're cutting that corner and you're going to be bang, you know. So he was talking and I was really listening and I was thinking to myself, and I'm one of those ones, beep, 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 you know. So when he was telling all that, it was like he's talking to me. It's like he already knew me. So he's going, now, Faye. But no, it was to both of us. Me and Tangador, but no, he's a law breaker too. I've seen him do. But anyway, yeah. But since hearing Barry say all that really changed me that day. That really changed me. So after that, I wasn't like, when I see a cut in, and as long as he made it safe or she made it safe, sharing the road, because that's what Barry said. We can share the road. We don't have to be, you know, road hoggers and, you know, I know. So now I don't stress out when I drive. I just stress out when they don't look left. Can you check the road? These kids.
Now she like repeats that to us like all the time. Stay within the law. What is it? Mm-hmm.
Stay within the law, and then the law won't chase you.
Like if I'm driving, she'll be like, stay within the law. Or like if we're shopping, she's like, this. Not that I steal, but like she'll, yeah. Never steal, guys.
Yeah. Oh.
But when she was my age, bro, she was racking all them shelves.
The what? I didn't go stealing stuff from the shelves. What? What was that?
Are you sure? So you done everything bad in the book, but you didn't steal?
No, but you make it look like you said I'm going to go steal. I used to go and steal all the stuff on the shelves.
Oh, not literally.
I wasn't doing that. I did.
No, not literally. No. But like...
Anyway, you know what you said. But, yeah, so I always tell these guys, stay within the law. If you stay within the law won't chase you. They've got no reason to chase you. And don't cut corners on the road, because my husband, he was famous for cutting corners. Cutting corners, and I used to hold his knee, and my fingers nearly go through his bone, connecting with, you know, my fingers used to nearly connect together. That's how panicking I am. And I go, don't get corners, don't! I see my life flashing through my very eyes, man. So I goes, don't cut corners! You know, and I'm squeezing his knee, and he's still cutting corners. Till one day, when we were cutting the corner, and I was looking the other way, this car came. Oh, my gosh. It nearly hit us, right? So I turned around and I said, you know, if the police come, I'm going to tell them. If the police come, I'm going to tell her on you that you did that. It was your fault.
Oh, did they hear?
No. But if the man had come out and bashed that, I would have said, bash him.
You like beat him up as well?
And the man come and bash that, I have the man bash that up. Yeah. And ever since then, guys, I rarely ever see him cut corners. That must have made him poop his pants. That was only a joke. Just in case that same person that thought that I disrespect my husband, come in a comment. No. Look, in life, we joke around. Even my husband jokes around. We joke around. Even me and my kids joke around. It's always about trying to be happy, you know, find jokes, you know. Joke about stuff. It doesn't have to be serious. We're not going to be walking around like this all the time, you know. We're not like that. In life, we are not like that, you know. So when we joke around, please don't come and leave your comment down below and say, you disrespect your... No, I don't disrespect my husband. When we joke around in the car, that's because we joke. And he's used to it. And that's how we... Oh, Royce jumped out of my mouth because I'm trying to explain. But anyway, my husband, when I was telling him, I said, well... Okay, this is the thing. I was telling my husband, because I was in Melbourne when I read this comment, and he, when I rang up, he goes, hello, darling. And I said, I don't want to talk to you. And he goes, oh, why? And I go, a lady came and said some mean things to me and said that I was disrespecting you on the video. And he goes, no. And I said, yeah, I know, but it's the facials that you pull on there that makes people think that I am. And he goes, no. Who's that? You weren't disrespecting me. And then I said, yeah, but that's how it comes out when you try and act like a little victim. And then he goes, I wasn't trying to act like a victim. I was just, we were just doing our thing. Why would people think? Like, exactly. People don't know us, but they just think that I'm picking on you. But yeah, when the camera's not rolling, you tell them how sometimes I cry because they won't be quiet. Yeah, we just joke around. Sometimes we just take it overboard. Then we have a fight. But still, we always muck around.
Yeah, I feel like you just don't understand the way that... Like, the way they act on camera is kind of like the way they act off camera, but it's a bit worse. Not like worse, like it's... But like their sense of humour is...
But I'm the funny one.
Sure.
Baby.
Yes, you
Don't
are,
be a
mother.
hater.
Funny woman.
Yeah. So when I talk about my husband, he watches and he actually laughs at the things I say. Sometimes he'll say, why did you say that? Well, I didn't know didn't want people to know. But most of the time, it's like, it's just the usual us. Just being us. And because he knows that people from his work, they watch him. They watch the video. So he tries not to talk. But I say, just be you. Just talk back. Just, But anyway, it is what it is, I guess. So that's what I mean. Don't come for me thinking that, I pick on my husband.
Really, they pick on each other. No, they don't pick on each other. They just have a sense of humour.
No, he picks on me. No, he's being a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We do. And sometimes we joke around that much. He ended up having this nickname for us. He calls us the crazy couple. Because we always joke around and laugh. And he laughs that much, he starts crying. You know, there's laugh. Then he's, running out of breath. And then he say, man, if people saw us say, we're like the crazy couple. And ever since then, he started calling us the crazy couple. But he's more crazy than me. I'm just the funny one. No. My poor husband, he keeps yearning to want to go back to New Zealand to go fishing with his brothers there. Well, once borders open, God willing.
I want to go NZ. Can I go with him? Okay, this is...
But where are you staying? What are you going to do if Dad goes fishing? Because he goes for hours.
My mum doesn't like it when we go fishing with my dad.
No, it's not that.
Fishing.
Because this is why I won't allow the daughters to go. My sons, go. Because my husband, because my sister-in-law said this. When they go fishing, right, when they want to go pee-pee, they pee-pee over the boat.
Yeah, but I'm not going to look.
So when the females go, what I gotta do? Especially when it's only a little dinky. You know, that's why when my sister-in-law said that, I thought, oh, well, unless you go with your own partner, then you can just jump in the water, do your pee-pee, jump back in, you're all wet and everything, and then the fish goes,
to
they
NZ. Went to NZ, right? So my dad took my sister Sharon and my sister Hope to NZ and then Cookie. And then a year or two after that, he took my sister Sharon, Crystal, Geneva, and yeah. And they went to NZ, Cookie, and then back to NZ, and then back to Australia. The year after that,
it was Sharon again.
It was Sharon again. So everyone, like all my other sisters, Hope, Crystal, Hope, Geneva. How many sisters do I have? Sharon, Hope, Crystal, and Geneva. They've all been to NZ and Cookie, and I haven't been to NZ or Cookie. Oh, I've been to NZ. We want to live there, but ever since we came back from NZ, I haven't been there. So my dad owes me a trip to at least NZ. So when the border is open,
he doesn't owe you anything, little girl. No, but the only reason why Sharon keeps going is because Sharon likes to go. You know, she loves Cook Island, right? So she always wants to go. And the other time, because my husband had to go and have a family meeting concerning approval of the land in Cook Island, so he took Sharon as well. You know, like, I suggested that he take Sharon because Sharon listens, she observes. She's not one of those ones like, if something's happening, if there's a meeting happening, she's on her phone or, you know.
Yeah, what?
What? That's the truth.
Yeah.
So Sharon likes to listen. So whatever I tell her, she just, I say, Sharon, go and do this, Sharon, go do that. Sharon will, you know, listen to most parts of what I tell her. So that's why I always trust her. You know, so I suggest to my husband, take Sharon to this meeting. And it's important. You know, I tell you what, any islands, anything to do with the parents, and there's family meeting or anything, take your eldest child with you to sit beside you. I know sometimes Samoans, they don't like the kids to be around. They don't have to sit beside you then, but just tell them to sit by. Even take notes of what the meeting's about and the date and who was present at the meeting, you know, like their own personal minutes. And it's good because, you know, when the parents pass away, that child that was there has recorded a lot of stuff. And that's really, really helpful. Because some parents have passed on and yet there's lands or whatever, there's stuff that the kids didn't take the time to, or the parents didn't take the child to listen, figure out what's happening, explain things. And that's why I said to my husband, take Sharon. And Sharon goes, I'll go, you know. So I said, yeah, I want you to take her. So whatever he's doing, she's there, you know, taking notes and stuff. So my husband's family, they were happy that Sharon was there. So I suggested to my daughter, you know, like, make sandwiches, since it's her dad's meeting thing, to, you know, go and take notes and go and prepare lunch and stuff like that. You know, so my husband's side of the family, his mum's side, yeah, they were really happy to meet Sharon. And then there was a cousin of my husband that was there at the meeting, and my husband was really happy to see him. And then unfortunately later on we heard that he had passed away. And I said to my husband, you know, it's good that you got to see him and catch up and give each other a hug before he passed on. And then I was watching some videos, right? And I saw her. I was watching. I wasn't sure that was even the cousin that we had passed away. So I was watching his videos and he was singing. I was thinking, this guy's got a nice voice, you know. So I showed my husband. I said, look at this man playing his ukulele and singing. He's singing, he's singing this Cook Island song. And then my husband looks at it and he goes, hey, that's my cousin. And I go, are you sure? And he goes, that's my cousin. That's him. He was at the meeting. And then my husband just went sad, just looking at it, because that's his, that's his uncle's son, you know. And I thought, oh, what a small world, eh? Oh, well, you know, that's life, eh? We were born into this world and we move on, we pass away, the next generation comes, all the way till the next coming. It's going to happen soon because, you know, our soon is a long time, you know. But it's going to happen because everything in the Bible is nearing that time, you know. So, thank you to my daughter for being here. Yeah, I just think about my cousin's, my cousin. I just think about my husband's cousin, you know. And my daughter even got to meet him too. And my daughter goes, he looked angry.
Who, Dad?
No, Sharon goes, yeah, Uncle looked angry. That was her first time meeting him. And then my husband goes, nah, he just looked like that, but he's a really nice guy. And then looking at his videos on YouTube, he looks like a loving dad. You know, one of those happy-go-lucky.
Oh, he was a dad.
Huh?
He was a dad.
Yeah, he's got grandkids too, and he's playing his guitar, his ukulele, and singing his song. Beautiful voice too, beautiful voice. And he did look like a loving, happy-go-lucky man. And my daughter thought, you know, outside could be, you know, like angry looking, but then that's how my daughter Sharon looked too. But inside, they're really good people, you know. So it was a coincidence that I found him online. Oh, it was so good. And I watched all his singing videos, you know. So anyway, that's a story. So thank you for hanging out with me, Chala.
No worries, babes, anytime.
Yeah. So after this, you'll probably go and edit one of her videos that she likes to talk. Well, I tell you what, you know, a lot of my children, they're like shy. But at least Chalora doesn't have that personality, so that's good, you know. So it's good for her. I just don't want her to be too too much, you know.
Well, yeah, if you come from my mum's channel and you go to my channel, I'm a bit more outgoing on her channel. On my channel. So, is that the right word? Outgoing?
Outspoken, I guess.
Okay, sure. So yeah. Go to my channel, I'm not as quiet.
Yeah, that's because she has to behave herself around me because, you know, I don't like those little cheeky little babies, you know. Nah, but it's good on you, sweetheart, for being a headache. I love you.
Want to mother?
Yeah, well, guess what? We got to say goodbye. Yeah, okay. Let go of my arm. Stop holding me so tightly. Okay, guys. Thank you very, very much for spending time with us while we eat this food. There's a lot of food in salad, but don't worry. I've got a son in there that will enjoy this. But the satay was beautiful. The rice, this was my favorite. We didn't even eat that.
Yeah, but other people eat it, so that's fine.
Okay, but yeah, so I'm going to be saving my wonton soup. Thank you to this place, Rudy Hill Chinese Restaurant, Shop 2/71 Rudy Hill North Road. But I'll put it down there, guys, so you guys can see it. And go and order you some food if you live nearby. You all take care, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are, I tell you, you guys are the best viewers. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? You just send them my way so they can come watch my channel. And I'll say to them, stop it. Wait, Laura. But for now, we're going to pack this away and go. Oh, yeah. Shall I say, tell them about my channel. You tell them about your channel.
Go subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, Faye channel. You tell them. I'm not telling them about your channel.
If you want, you can go subscribe and like my videos on my channel called It's Chala. Put it somewhere.
Yeah, what's the magic word?
Please.
Yeah, that's right. Always use the magic word. Use your manners.
You just made it look like I don't use my manners now.
You rarely use your manners. And I have to say, what's the magic word?
No.
Yeah,
Sorry.
get it right. I mean, it's odd when you don't use your manners. Doesn't that make you feel funny, like you missed something out? Ooh. Guys, this goes bad. Well, take care, okay? Fa soi fuat.
Bye.
God bless.